And nobody asked for this at all. Not a single thing that they asked for. This is another episode of your mother's favorite podcast. Nobody asked for this.
Nobody.
I want to start off by saying, on a very serious note before we start talking about things, thank y'all so much for watching last week's episode and for all the people that have reached out to me about my journey with sobriety. I cannot thank y'all enough. It's been awesome, the overwhelming support that I've gotten from not just people that I know and people that I've worked with closely, but also people that I don't know, and the amount of people that I had that came up to me at shows this weekend that, they thanked me for talking about it publicly, and they showed a lot of support. It meant a lot to me, and I cannot thank y'all enough, and it's been really cool to see. And there's also a lot of people in our business that have reached out that have talked about their struggles with it, and so it's been awesome to see that. And if I can ever be of any help to anybody that listens to this podcast, even if I don't know you, I check my DMs like crazy because I'm a Gen Z?
I don't know. You're
Gen Z. I'm on my phone all the time. So if you or anybody you know are struggling with that, and you need an ear to
that was big of you, dude.
To,
that was big of you, not only to talk about it on the pod, but to put it everywhere. You know?
Yeah. Just kind of happened. Just kind of fell out.
It was great.
Like, well, here it is.
I had a lot of people reach out to me too to tell you they were proud of you, which was really. I mean, the support. I mean, I know we talked about the town a little bit sometimes throughout, this season so far, but man, do we have a good community.
We really do, and the amount of people that work in the music industry and just the industry in general. I mean, I had friends from L.A., New York, Toronto, all kinds of different people that work in this business that reached out and gave me great words of encouragement. And also the people that reached out to me that I've known for years that I didn't know struggled or that I didn't know had overcome it and are in recovery. And
100%.
There was I won't say any names, but a friend of mine that sent me a clock. Sent me like
even if he sent you a calculator,
he sent me
your
a
dumbass wouldn't know how to use it.
Shut up, damn it. He sent me a clock, and he had been sober for like 20 years, and he was like, hey, man, I don't know if you knew I struggled with it, but when my daughter found me passed out on my back porch 20 years ago, that was the day I stopped drinking. If you ever need any help, please let me know. And so it's just been awesome, the people that have reached out and shown a lot of support. So thank y'all so much. We're going to get into this. First, I want to say it's hot as hell in this room. It's as hot as 8 go-to-hells in here.
Literally, I'm chilly.
Well, I got a jacket right there. I take my jacket off because it's so hot. Wow. It's hot in here. Speaking of hot, did you know? I mean, let me talk about myself.
I thought you were talking about me.
Unbutton this button. God almighty knows. You see them 7 chest hairs fighting for 8th place right there?
Clip it.
Did you know my dad was a radio DJ?
What?
My dad was a radio.
Logan's dad's name is Todd. We call him Todd.
Todd was a radio disc jockey down in Sobriety, Georgia.
Well, he's got a bigger draw than you do, so I couldn't imagine.
Hey, guys, this is the 74 time 2. This is Chris Atkins on the mic.
Do you want to hear the story of the first time he was on the radio?
I'd love it.
So he said that he would do like the 12 to 7 shift, and he was like
12 midnight, 7
12
a.m.?
midnight to 7 a.m. 12-7 shift, and all the people that worked in factories and opened up stores early would call and they'd ask for like whatever on the radio. And so the first time I ever went on, his boss was like, hey, go get the weather and you're going to do the weather. So he goes to the TV and he writes down the weather.
I would change the meatballs.
And he said he sat down at the mic and they hit the button to go live, and he said he froze. And he said the only thing he could remember was his boss telling him that there is no dead air in radio. And Dad said the only words he could muster up was, well, at night it's going to be dark and cold, and in the day it's going to be sunny and hot, and just hit the button.
No,
he did. And that was his last time being a DJ.
He played, It's Raining Men.
And then he played, How Do I Get You Alone at 12:01 in the morning in Sobriety, Georgia. And you know what happened after that?
What?
That's where my cousins came from, because they heard that on the radio and started doing a sex.
Ew.
That's not funny. That's how life works. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, I do, dude. I don't know.
Well, how was your weekend? What'd you do?
My weekend was good. I was finally home, so I've just chilled. I played golf. I watched my parents' dogs. I love golf, dude.
I hate golf.
Can
we talk about that?
Yeah.
I hate golf.
I played so well the other day. And it's those days that just make you go, golly, I love golf. But I also think this is cool. I don't know if you guys know if you follow the music business too closely, but I don't call golf anymore, and I attribute that to the now late songwriter Brett James, who unfortunately passed last month. Well, him and I played golf a lot together. If you don't know Brett, he was an absolute legend. He wrote "Jesus Take the Wheel." He wrote "When the Sun Goes Down."
The Truth.
By himself. The Truth.
One of the best songs.
We went out last night. I mean, just song after song after song. But he was an even better dude. But one time when we went and played golf together and I was playing terrible, I was like, I'm so nervous to play golf. He goes, why do you keep calling it golf, dude? He goes, just call it cocktails and fellowship. And I was like, gosh,
that's
so
great.
Good.
I like that. He was a great guy. I remember that one time me and you and him and Sam rode together, and he pulled up on that motorcycle. Just the coolest guy.
You know what? Now that we're talking about Brett, I think we should tell my Brett James USO show story that I haven't told on this podcast.
Tell it.
Oh my gosh, this is one of my favorite stories. So, if you guys don't know what a USO show is when a songwriter or a comedian or an artist, you know what a USO show is, right?
Yeah.
We go and play for one of the branches of the military.
Mm-hmm.
So I got asked, along with Brett James, to go play a show on the USS Truman, the Navy ship. I'm terrified of flying. I've always been scared of flying. I know we talked about that
because you'll
last
piss
week
yourself,
when I pissed myself. Yeah, and I did not piss myself on this plane.
Nice.
Anyway, I could have, but I didn't.
Get you a plaque.
Yeah, I put it on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, I get asked to do the show. Brett and I are going. We get there the first night. We're in Norfolk, Virginia, is where the Navy base is.
God, that's sick.
So Brett and I were at dinner with the veterans the night before we fly onto the USS Truman. And by flying onto the USS Truman, I mean we are landing on the aircraft carrier, getting caught by a cable, spending the night on the ship, getting catapulted off, playing for 4,000 troops. I mean, it was like a big deal. I was so nervous. So we're at this dinner. We're having a great time. Brett and I are hanging. We're telling stories. This was also the first day I ever met him. So we're just having the best time. Anyways, halfway through that dinner, I look at Brett and I go, they're going to have like a green room and all this stuff for us at the show, right? And he goes, I don't know, let's ask. So we ask him. They're like, there's no green room, there's no anything. I'm like, well, there'll be drinks, right? No drinks. It's a dry ship. By the way, I don't know if I should be telling this on the podcast, but it'll be great.
I feel like if... Just go ahead.
So I go, Brett, I'm nervous. We're playing for 4,000 people. I like to have a couple drinks before I play a show, you know? I was like, I haven't played a show totally sober in a while. And he looked at me, he went, I hadn't played a show sober since before you were fucking born. So he goes, I'll get back to the hotel. We'll figure it out. This is a crazy, bad drinking story too, which is funny. But anyways, we get back to the hotel, and he goes, all right, let's figure this out. And I'm like, all right, let's figure this out. And he goes, let's go to the liquor store. I'm going to get a bottle of rum and some Cokes, and we'll put the rum in the Cokes, and we'll put them in our backpacks and bring them onto the ship. And we'll have them before we play our show, which is not cool. Not
presumably
correct. USS Truman. So we get back to the hotel. He starts looking up liquor stores near him. All the liquor stores are closed.
Oh, no.
It's Virginia on a Sunday night. So I go, it's not a big deal to me. And he's like, yeah, it's not a big deal to me either. Anyways, I go to my hotel room. He goes to his hotel room. And I go, well, I might just go out. I might just go hang out, have a beer at the bar, just chill. Like, it was early in the night. I get to the front desk, and I notice there's a wall of white wine. I love white wine. And there's a whole refrigerator of drinks. And there's these lemon teas. Well, I go, if the liquor stores are closed, I could buy this bottle of white wine and put it in this lemon tea, and we could have a glass of wine before the show. So I do just that, and I go back to my room, and not 45 seconds once I get into my room, my phone starts ringing. Brett James.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, it's the first night. First day we've ever met. He calls me, goes, did you just buy a bottle of white wine and lemon tea? And I'm like, yeah, maybe. And he goes, because I just bought the same thing. We are friends for life. I love you. And he hung up on me.
Oh.
So we both went on the USS Truman with our little bottles of lemon tea, but it was white wine. And we drank them together and played our show.
That's... The CIA's going to come get you.
I know. Sorry, guys. We didn't do anything wrong. We just drank them and entertained the troops. We were the first VIPs, or like people who weren't in the service on that ship for 4 years. It was an unbelievable experience.
Because of why? Like COVID?
COVID.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It was awesome.
Yeah, he was a great guy. I mean, I only met him a few times, but he was so nice.
Pretty crazy story, though, isn't it?
That's awesome.
I know. And then as soon as we got back home, we wrote a song called Great Minds Drink Alike.
Great minds drink alike. Who cut that?
Nobody.
Oh.
But you can if you want somebody.
I can't cut it.
No, not anymore.
What would mine be? Great minds. Okay. Well, I finished my last weekend with Cole Swindell.
Gosh, it looked awesome, dude.
It was really great. We were up in the Seattle, greater Seattle area, and then Boise area. We pulled tour pranks, which I love a tour prank.
I saw your tour prank on, I think it was Priscilla
PB,
Block's.
yeah.
That was, what were you dressed as?
A poet.
All of you?
Yeah, okay, here's what happened. So we said we got to do a tour prank because I'm a big tour prank guy. And if you don't know what a tour prank is, it's like on the last night of tour, you just prank each other. And my tour pranks have varied on the line of evil and criminal at times. Like, for example, I took 250 live crickets and threw them in Cameron Marlowe's tour bus.
You did?
Yeah. And his tour prank to me was making me take a shot of whiskey and put me in handcuffs. Which I said, that's kinky.
Yeah, you probably liked it.
I mean, I didn't hate it. Well, I tried to put him in handcuffs, and he almost hit me. And I was like, hey, I thought we were friends, pal. But we've had all kinds of different stuff we've done as tour pranks. I've come out on stage dressed as Mackenzie Carpenter at a Megan Maroney show.
Nice.
That was great. Those were my favorite nights ever.
Easy
Anyways,
for you.
but shut up. Anyway,
I didn't think you heard me.
I hear everything you say. I'm not impaired 24/7 on this couch, so I can hear what you say. You need to watch your mouth.
Whatever.
Anyways, but yeah, we wrote a poem for Priscilla, and then we got on Facebook Marketplace. And let me tell you something. I love Facebook Marketplace.
Wait, where does Facebook come into this thing?
Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, like, I thought you were about to sell the poem on Facebook or something.
No, no.
You just wrote it and then got on there.
We wrote the poem, and then I got on Facebook Marketplace because we said, well, let's get turtlenecks. Because I said, well, poets wear turtlenecks.
And you went straight to Marketplace?
Yeah, and we found a lady that was selling 16 turtlenecks of various size and colors in the Nampa, Idaho area.
Ugh.
Yeah, we went and bought it from her, and there was more hair on those 5. Yeah, like cat hair. We could have built a lion out of that.
You went to her house?
I did, and I slept, but the band did. And then we had to wash it, obviously. Yeah. And then, we wore turtlenecks, and I wore a fedora I got from Goodwill and read her the poem. I made Nate hold a candle the whole time, which I thought was – I told him, I said, you're going to be the table. Yeah. And handed him the candle.
Nate's one of our best friends and Logan's bass player.
I love Nate.
He is the best.
And then we did the prank on Cole, and it was he always brings me out for
I didn't see
like
the prank that you did on Cole.
Well, I don't think there's any videos of it. It was pretty quick, but it was like he always brings me out to do like this 90s medley. And so walked out there, and he was like, the best part about the 90s was the music. And I said, no, the best part about the 90s was the invention of Nerf guns for Nerf wars. And I just me and the band just started shooting everybody with Nerf guns.
Really? That's funny.
Yeah, it was funny. It was good. I don't know how much he enjoyed it.
You know how Nate and I met?
Yeah, you put a thing on Facebook.
He put a thing on Facebook. When I went to Belmont, I obviously am obsessed with country music, and Nate, there was a Belmont transfers page, and Nate put, who wants to go with me to see Shane McAnally and Josh Osborne on the Facebook thing, and nobody responded to him all day until like 5:45 p.m., and I said, I will go with you, which is the craziest social media interaction I've ever had, just responding to a guy that I don't know. Right. And then we went, and we had the best time ever, and he was a groomsman in my wedding. Still one of my best friends.
That suit, we got to get him another suit.
Why?
His jacket was too long at the wedding.
It was?
Yeah.
Well, we're not getting married again, so.
Well, like when I get married.
That's never going to happen.
Okay.
First time or fourth?
Well, 5th. Speaking of suits, should we keep wearing suits?
Yeah.
We need a suit deal. Like Joseph A. Bank. Oh, yeah. We need like a custom suit maker to make us some cool ones.
Have you ever worn like a white suit?
No, I'm not a pimp. I have a pink suit. I wore a pink suit on national TV. Pink tuxedo.
Didn't you wore a pink suit on Claim to Fame, didn't you?
I wore a pink suit, but I also have a pink suit. Golly, I can't break that shit out. I ain't trying to steal everybody's wife in this sumbitch. Okay. Moving on. Yeah. Also, this is another thing that happened this weekend. Do you listen to the 1975?
Not a ton.
I love them. One of my favorite bands.
Yeah.
Okay. So we were listening. My favorite song by them is Love It If We Made It.
Yeah.
Do you know that song? Right. Great song. Okay. So we were listening to it in our tour bus this weekend was a minivan, Honda Odyssey. So we were driving it through the mountains and valleys of western Idaho to get to Nampa to play the show, and we're listening to the song. Well, my drummer posted the song to his Instagram story. My guitar player went to repost it, and he's severely ADHD, Dylan is. And so he was like doing a billion things on his phone. Well, he like went to edit the music part of the Instagram story and slid it over to the beginning of it. And posted it. And the beginning of that song,
That's
and
crazy, right?
close your ears if you don't want to hear this. The first couple lines of that song is, "We're fucking in a car, shooting heroin, saying controversial things just for the hell of it." And he posted that to his Facebook story.
Oh!
Now, this gentleman...
Like the Instagram button where it does both?
Both. Okay, now mind you, this man is from Waynesboro, Tennessee.
Oh.
There's about 900 people, and they're all friends on Facebook.
Yeah.
His wife calls him at midnight that night in a panic, and she said, "Now what did you put on your Facebook about heroin?" And we're like, "What are you talking about?" And we go to his Facebook, and it's that. And he took it down, and then he put up an official statement on his personal
Logan Crosby's
on his
guitar
personal
player.
Facebook that read, and I quote, "So sorry if anyone saw my story today. We were listening to the 1975 song on the way to the show, and I accidentally posted quite a vulgar section. So sorry." Now, mind you, he was stressing because he was like, "Oh my God, these people that are friends with me on Facebook are like my daughter's 6th grade math teacher, and they think I'm doing heroin." And I said, "You got too nice of teeth to be doing heroin." I was like, "So you don't worry about it." But yeah, he put that on his Facebook.
Gosh, dude, small town drama.
But that's why I don't ever want to get off of Facebook.
Let me ask you this.
Ask me.
It's just a question that I'm just coming up with on the spot, you know?
Okay, that's fine.
You're from a small town.
You could say that. One could say.
What were some of the funniest small town stories you heard growing up?
Well, we had a serial killer come through Milledgeville.
Is it funny?
Well, no. we had an insane asylum. Could be comedic.
Weren't you class of 2016 there or something?
2019? Oh, at the insane asylum? They let me out for 2 hours to come film this podcast. I got to catch a plane to get back, you bastard. I just popped the mic. Sorry, I'm new at this, obviously. Funny things that happened. Everything was funny. We had like, I'm trying to think. Nothing this coming. Well, we have this thing called Milledgeville roadblocks. Have I ever told you about this? Okay, it's this thing called Milledgeville roadblocks, and what it was meant to do, oh, sorry, I got to reference some things on my phone. What it was meant to do was like, you would go, "Oh, hey, the cops are sitting at this light. Don't speed," right? And that's what it was meant to do. Now, it just kind of has become just like,
It's a Facebook page?
it's a Facebook group called Milledgeville Roadblock
Does
Warnings.
it still exist?
Yeah, and they're probably going to kick me out of it because
Well,
I'm
you're
going to
be all over that this weekend, aren't you? Headlining your hometown
I'm headlining my
festival?
hometown festival, Deep Roots, baby. Let's go. Okay, here we go. Milledgeville Roadblock Warning. So it's meant to be like, you know, or
It's
like
like Yak.
cops sitting here. Yeah, a little bit. Okay, but like these are some of the things that get posted on it. And I quote from an anonymous member. This is dated August 17th at 12:27 p.m. on the Eastern Time. "This is not roadblock related, but Harvey Carter is HIV positive." So things like that get posted
How many
in this
likes did
group.
that get?
At the moment, it had 13 likes and 28 comments. But things like that get posted on there.
I would be on
There was
that all
one
the
time that there was a guy that put on there, he was like, "Did anybody hear the hand grenade go off on Youngblood Avenue?" And some kid had found a hand grenade and pulled the string and threw it. Yeah, in the middle of Youngblood Avenue. So there's a lot of things like that happen in Milledgeville. There's a lot of crazy things going on. It's a small town. Everybody
I
knows
had the
everybody's
best time
business.
at your house for your Christmas party.
Oh, I also have the date set for that. I need to send it to you.
Oh my god!
I just said it today with my parents. But there's a lot of crazy things that go up. And my mom worked at a family-owned pharmacy, still does, in Milledgeville, and my dad was in law enforcement. So they always had the scoop on
No
like all the
kidding.
stuff going on, like who went to jail, who got off their antipsychotic, which that was probably a HIPAA violation. Don't fire
Yeah.
my mom. We may need to cut that. I don't need her to get fired. She's about to retire in 2 years, and if she loses those benefits, my dad's gonna be pissed. But yeah, so there was always stuff going on, but there was always funny stuff just because, I mean, it's the South. The thing about growing up in a small town in the South is there's very eclectic people.
Well, I got drunk with one of your teachers at your Christmas party.
Which one? Bo?
No. Yeah.
Was he a man?
Yeah.
Bo Kilby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that guy.
He was awesome.
He was my ninth grade biology teacher, and has become one of my best friends in the planet.
Yeah,
But that's the other
was he
thing.
though? He was older though. How old is Bo?
He's like 40, 40.
Yeah, maybe he was 40.
Yeah, somewhere in there. But like, I'm friends with all the teachers. But yeah, I mean, it was everybody knew everybody in the town. I kind of called it in between town because like, there's real small towns where I'm from where it's like you have to get out if you want not make anything of yourself, but like if you don't want to follow like in the path of what your grandparents and parents said, you have to get out.
Yeah.
And then there's these big cities where you're trying to get out, and Milledgeville's one of those places where it's like probably I say Baldwin County's probably about 35,000 people. Milledgeville's probably about 11, so everybody kind of knows each other, knows of each other.
Still big enough.
Big enough, but it's like you can go to high school there and then go to one of the 3 colleges in Milledgeville and go get a decent paying job and live there your whole life and raise your family. And there's a lake and a river and a Sonic and there's all kinds of like cool stuff that you can do.
Lake and a river and a Sonic.
Right, and a Lowe's so you can build.
And what's the for people who don't know Milledgeville, Georgia? This is probably the #1 best name of any university in the country.
Georgia College and State University.
Georgia College State University.
And State University.
Georgia College and State University?
Yeah, GCSU.
That makes it even better than and.
And then there's Georgia Military College, and then there's Central Georgia Technical College, Milledgeville campus.
Georgia
Everything's got. Why's everything got to be so damn long in Milledgeville?
I don't know.
That's what she said.
Well, it ain't for us, buddy.
Oh, buddy. Okay, next. But yeah, I mean, it also on the side note that I am gonna be in Milledgeville this weekend,
Yeah, that's gonna be
Deeper,
so sick.
which is gonna be really
Did
cool.
you go to that growing up?
Oh, buddy, yeah, it was the biggest thing that happened in Milledgeville.
Who do you remember seeing at those shows?
Well, I don't remember seeing a ton of people because the music was so late, and my mom thought that after the lights went out that Satan came out to play, which is true. So I would have to be home. But I mean, I'm trying to think of some of the people that have headlined. Rainbow Kitten Surprise headlined. Judah and the Lion, Grace Potter.
Judah from Judah and the Lion, by the way, great golfer.
Really?
Unbelievable.
We'll get back to the golf thing because I'm going to list 175 things on this episode of things I'd rather do than play golf.
Okay.
First, cut my toes off with a plastic spoon, one by one. Second, eat paint chips. Third, get hit by a golf cart. Like I hate
can make
golf.
that happen.
I hate golf. I can't do it. I'm so sorry. And if you're listening to this and you love golf and you now don't like me because I hate golf, I don't really care. I don't want to be your friend anyways. I hate golf.
If, like our listeners love golf that much.
Probably not. They probably love like reading
Jonas
books.
Brothers.
The Jonas Brothers.
Logan's going to the Jonas Brothers tonight.
I am going to the Jonas Brothers tonight. My outfit is lit. I look like
You're not wearing that? You look great.
Well, no, I got a better jacket to
You
wear.
look great.
Damn, thanks. Do you have a crush on me?
No.
Yeah. Don't wink at me like that again. I swear to God, I'll
I
slap
didn't.
you so hard that your teeth will straighten out. All right.
Should we answer some of these questions?
I don't. Do we need to talk about anything else first before we get to all this other stuff? Do you know what I found out last night?
What?
Do you know what frogging is?
No.
Like ribbit? Like frogging?
Uh-uh.
It's the term for when someone lives in your basement. I mean your attic.
Which
Frogging.
one?
Your attic.
And then they make a frog?
No, that's just the term. Like instead of squatting, which is your whole house, it's frogging, which is your attic.
Dude, not
I was
gonna
on
lie, I
TikTok.
thought that was gonna be a gross thing.
I mean, it could be. You want somebody to piss in your ceiling?
No.
Right. Have you checked your basement? Your
No.
attic. Why did I say basement?
I don't know because you.
What do
live
you
in
call
one too
What do
long.
you call living in a basement? Helling? Because it's close to hell.
Frogging?
Closer to hell.
Dude, I actually, for real, that's a great question. I have an attic up here above where we're sitting right now, and I have an attic above my garage. I've been in neither.
You've got 2 attics.
I've got 2 attics. Yeah,
My
dude,
God, you're the richest man on this street.
I made it, dude.
That's how
I'm scared somebody's up there.
They're frogging you.
It could be a frog.
It's not a frog,
Yeah.
you dumbass.
Yeah, there's some
they're
frogs up there.
frogging you. What would you do if you climbed up into your crawl space and you saw 2 sets of eyes that were from a male figure or female?
I don't know.
Froggers can be anything. It's 2025.
Depends. Like, I'll just be like, want to pay rent? And then if they're chill, I'll let them stay there.
Okay. Before we get to the next whatever we're going to talk about, there's a couple of things I want to say. Congratulations to someone that's become a very good friend of mine, Miss Priscilla Block, for dropping her second album, Things You
Yes.
Didn't See, which is a great record. Go listen to
I
it.
saw it was #1 on
iTunes.
iTunes.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Good for
She's
her.
awesome, great human being, great songwriter and singer, and was a great tour mate. But if you haven't yet, go listen to her record. And then Megan Marone dropped her
Megan
live.
Malone.
Megan Malone dropped her live album.
Yep.
Which
is
you have
so
how many
cool.
songs on there? Do you have 14, 17?
14 songs.
Yeah, she dropped it, and it sounds great. One of the best live records I've heard in a long time. And so go listen to it.
Which is so cool. I mean, it's like, again, for people who don't know the music business that much, she basically put out a recorded version of her tour set list.
Yep.
Which is so cool. And what I love so much about it, and like specifically being a part of so many of those songs, is each time Megan has put out a project, whether that was Pistol Made of Roses, Lucky, or Am I Okay, like, I fall in love with so many of those songs on the different projects, but it really feels like they're different eras. So for me to be able to have them all in one place and hear the fans sing along is
They're so loud,
so
dude.
cool. Because you have Hair Salon, right? Which was one of the first bigger songs
I
we ever
covered
had.
that song on TikTok, which
That's
is how
the
I ended
first
up
time
meeting
I
Megan.
ever saw you.
When you said
was
that's the
on Instagram.
hottest man I've ever seen in my
I was
life.
just like,
God, you were
golly, a
enthralled.
guy
You saw
singing
my
my
brown
songs?
eyes, and you said, "My God, Almighty, I got to get to know that
God, I bet
gentleman."
he's going to go 3 buttons down.
Why do you look like a guy that could be the richest and or the poorest person on Nantucket right now?
Because I would be. The poorest of Nantucket.
Same. Well, I need to tell
Dude,
the
this
stories
shirt
about
is
Nantucket.
gas, though. I mean, you can't.
It is
tell
a
me.
good shirt. It doesn't match with all your stuff, though.
It does.
Speaking
It's
of
black.
that, let's get to some of these questions. I'm going to ask you this one first. Who is your stylist? This is from _Tara. Who's your stylist? Obviously, Ben doesn't have one.
Yeah, I don't
Either
have a
you don't have
stylist.
one or it's Ray Charles.
My stylist is whoever cuts my hair down at the Great Clips on 8th Avenue.
It's not a stylist. It's a hairstylist.
Well, then I only got one sort of stylist, and it's her.
I don't have a stylist. I do this myself.
You're your own stylist.
Yeah, I
You're
don't
a
have a
great
stylist. I
stylist.
don't pay for a stylist because I just look at outfits and I go, well, I want to wear that, and I just go find it.
One thing about you, too, is you'll spend money on clothes.
I spend more money on clothes than I do anything else. My
Like, I
business
haven't
managers
bought
get
new
mad at me.
clothes since, like, I was 25 pounds
Right.
lighter.
You came to my house when I was moving and had a bunch of clothes and took them all.
Yeah.
And you look great
And
in them.
every time I'm wearing, like, this is for real. Logan gave me, like, 2 boxes of clothes. Mind you, I should probably just go get my own clothes. But
No.
every time I wear some of his clothes, he goes, "You look good today." And I go, "Yeah, you gave me this." He goes, "Oh, that makes sense."
Yeah. Because you don't look good in anything you bought. That was a joke. You do. Sorry. I need to
Fine.
quit
No,
being
I
so
don't.
mean to you.
I really don't, though.
Before I gotta sneeze. Okay, no, I don't. All right, so we're gonna answer this first question from Harley Cunningham, and
Oh, yeah, I love that.
what is your end of the year goals? And I want to preface this with you're nominated for a CMA, right?
Yeah, one of my songs are. That's one of the things about the CMAs, which is tough. Unless I've been nominated for Song of the Year, which I have been nominated before, I'm not personally CMA nominated, but my song is, so it's kind
Right.
of the same thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Kenny Chesney and Megan Maroney duet called "You Had to Be There" was nominated for Musical Event of the Year, which is pretty cool.
Great song.
But like, if I'm talking, I'll start my goals. I mean, end of year goals. This is what we want to do between now and the end of the year.
Well, hell, I ain't talking about the end of 2026.
Yeah, true. I want 6 months later to go #1,
Okay.
which is our song that's crushing. We find out the Grammy nominations on November 7th. Were considered for Song of the Year and Best Country Song,
Mm-hmm.
and both of those would go to me, or at least I would be Grammy nominated for one of those. So
Yeah.
I am full blown hoping we get nominated for one of those.
Right.
I want this podcast to frickin' explode because we have so much fun and our viewership is going up every day. And I feel like we've not only had a really good time, but we've had some amazing serious moments too.
Correct.
And then I want Koa, my little dog, to stop peeing everywhere, dude. I got a trainer who comes to the house every week, and he still pees
Quit paying
more
the
than I pee
trainer.
on planes.
That dog pissed on my leg yesterday.
Really?
Just about missed it.
Was it me or the dog?
I think it may have been your wife. My end of the year goal is to sleep, go to bed, have a nap, do a water. I'm going to Texas. We get off tour on November the something, and I'm flying to I'm flying to hell. I'm not flying to hell. I'm flying to Athens, watching a football game, flying to Texas for a week, and turning my phone off. And if you need me, you ain't gonna find me.
When are you going?
November 17th. I don't want to tell that to people.
Oh.
Because what if somebody
Well, I'm
listens
gonna
to
need you.
What if? No, you're not.
Yeah, yeah.
You're gonna get to do the podcast that week by yourself, solo
Okay.
podcast. Can't
Yeah,
wait to
I
hear
bet
that.
everybody's fired up for that. That's gonna be great. I don't have to deal with your ass.
Next question. And some of these need to be quick because we ain't got that much time. I got to go see the Jonas Brothers.
Favorite Jonas Brothers song?
Pushing Me Away.
We had a moment during that song at the New York show.
Don't say it like that.
Well, yeah, we definitely didn't. It was a good song, though. Anyways. Death Row Meal.
What's yours?
Love you.
What's yours?
12 Cassidy 34. Is she 12 or 34?
What's your meal?
Dude. My meal is... You ready for this?
I've been sitting here ready for the last 20 seconds.
Oh, I'm so hungry right now. So this is gonna
Okay, since you're not going to tell yours, mine's easy. Mine is a 20-piece McNugget from McDonald's, a large half and half tea, a large fry, an apple pie from McDonald's, and probably a number 7, which is a double mini cheeseburger
From McDonald's?
from McDonald's.
It's all from McDonald's?
Probably. I mean, what else do you want it to be
Nothing?
from? I'm
You
not. It's
ready
not
for
a
this?
triple dipper.
2 chicken super burritos from Pancho Villa Taqueria in California.
So
2
we-
double doubles from In-N-Out. Spicy chicken from Popeyes. Bigger plate from Panda. And I'm going orange chicken, Beijing beef, and sweet fire. I'm going... This is terrible. Beefy 5-layer burrito from Taco Bell. I'm going Hattie B's mild tenders. I'm going number 7 Jimmy John's toasted. I'm going 2 double cheeseburgers from McDonald's. I'm going a salad just to look at it, making me feel better. And then I'm going my mom's chili, and I'm peacing out.
They're gonna need a damn. They're gonna need a damn fucking forklift to get you off the gurney, you bastard. Do you know how much money that's gonna run the state of wherever?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm getting a phone call from our friend
$187.
Katie Mulrain. Should I answer it?
No.
Yeah.
She's going to say something.
Hey, Katie, you're on a podcast right now, so don't say anything crazy.
Well, hello, podcast.
Katie, what's your favorite Jonas Brothers song?
I got vacation nights.
Katie can sing.
Wow,
I'm
Katie.
gonna lose it when
Hey,
I
Katie,
sing
what
that
was this?
tonight.
What was the song of the summer?
The song of the summer, Jonas Brothers.
No. Our song of the summer that we played on the golf cart.
Well, this is a big one, and it would be a pretty good podcast guest. Hold the umbrella.
It just gets in the way. Hold
So why isn't that like the intro song for the podcast?
I don't know. We need to talk to Gary about that. I'm friends with him on TikTok.
Yeah.
Hey, can I call you back?
Of course, I'm so sorry I interrupted production.
We love you.
We love you.
I'm embarrassed.
Hey,
All
if
right.
you guys haven't heard
All right,
this
bye.
Akon and Gary LaVox from Rascal Flatts song called Hold the Umbrella.
It's a song.
It's a song.
That's all I'll say.
It'll take you where you want to go. Or not.
Anyways,
Anyways.
okay. What's your favorite Jonas Brothers song?
Year 3000, obviously.
That's the most basic white girl shit I've ever heard in my life.
Whatever.
Death Row Mill, we got that done. They're gonna have to get you a forklift to get you out of there.
A quote or saying that could go as your mantra. Emily Grayson.
One of my favorite quotes. It was in a book that I read a couple weeks ago, and it was hold on, let me find it. Who fucking cares?
Honestly, true though.
Who cares?
Who cares?
It doesn't matter.
No one cares more than we care.
I care more about myself than anybody else because that's a human condition, and so do you. And no one cares. If you, and it just
And we're
doesn't
both
matter.
So, we're both such overthinkers.
Yeah, I mean, it just doesn't matter. And I've really leaned into that the past couple of weeks when like in sobriety and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like, it just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what's in your cup. It doesn't matter what other people are doing. You need to take care of your star player, as Cat Williams says, and then just be done with it.
Dude, Cat, bringing it back to golf. Cat Williams said the funniest thing about golf. You know how the tees are longer or shorter, and it's the better you are, the longer you play? Cat Williams goes, I found out you don't get nothing if you play the longer ones, so I play the short ones.
I love Cat Williams. He's maybe my favorite comedian.
I
of
really
all time.
don't have a saying. I really don't. I'm loving it. Have it your way.
Is that what you're gonna say whenever you're on death row? Whenever you're eating all that shit from Popeyes?
Kind of tied into that.
Jesus Christ. Okay, if you could go on tour, write a hit with anyone dead or alive, who would it be? I would want to go on tour with Janis Joplin. Do you even know who that is?
Yeah. It's one of Michael Jackson's sisters, right?
You're pissing me off.
What?
Janis Joplin.
I'm joking, dude.
If you could write a song for anybody, who would it be? And you can't say me. Or Megan. Or Kenny. Or Dirks. Or Miranda.
That's such a good question. Dude, I haven't had a Tim McGraw song. I would love to have a Tim McGraw song.
I was thinking like you wanted to make some money, so like you wanted to write a Christmas album with Mariah Carey.
It's honestly a great idea, yeah.
I'd love to do that. Mariah hit me up. Oh, you know who I really want to do a duet with one day?
Wait, Mariah hit you up?
No.
Oh.
I'm saying if she did, I'd answer.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I've been listening to a lot of Rihanna lately.
Yeah.
Rihanna needs to make another record.
Right.
She's got so many great songs. She needs to make another record.
Yeah, what was that Eminem Rihanna song, dude? Monsters.
I'm friends with the monster that's under my bed. Get along with the voices inside of my head.
You know that song's about frogging?
Okay.
Anyways. Oh, this is a good one. Can Ben come on tour with Logan?
I'd love to have you out as an opener. Do you want to do it?
As an opener? What am I gonna... I thought I was just hanging out.
You ain't gonna come on my bus if you ain't working. What's wrong with you?
I'll be a masseuse.
You wish you could touch my glutes like that, you nasty little shit.
I would come on tour with you. I would do like 3 shows.
Why don't you just
like
come
a weekend?
Why don't you?
I would open for you.
That would be great.
What would I do though?
Sing all your hits.
Do you think people would like that?
I'd have a blast. Honestly,
I said people, not you.
Well, I don't care if I like it, they'll like it.
All right, cool.
I was thinking about who I want to have out to open for me on this next tour that we're doing in.
How many shows is it though?
19.
That's a lot of shows.
It's just the weekends. Should I announce the tour on here? That's how I should roll it out.
You should.
Well,
I'll come
clear
out.
your calendars,
I'll come out
January and February, ladies and gentlemen.
Can we have a vote off on the podcast? Let's name the cities that you're playing in on those 19 shows.
Okay.
And which city votes the most is the one I come out for the weekend and open for you.
You're gonna open
Planes
me?
on Children.
Don't open me. Don't open me with the plane
I
on
will
the children.
open Logan on the tour.
There's probably a couple people that want to open me. You being on the long list of it. What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you while on stage? Ben Williams telling me he wanted to open
Ben
me.
Williams
That's up
opened
there. Most embarrassing thing that happened to me while on stage, I burped during a ballad one time.
That's the name of your memoir one day.
Burping in a ballad.
Burping in a ballad.
I was just like, I said, we're in New York City, sold out Mercury Lounge, best night of my life. I was wearing a double-breasted suit. I looked like Elvis. God, I looked like Elvis. And I was sitting there playing the hell out of the piano, and I was like, I say I don't. That was a voice crack. I say I don't. But I do. And then I started laughing. And then there's like a lady in the front row crying. She's like, I mean, every time I hear the song, I think about my husband that left me for this lady named Teresa down in the end of the cul-de-sac, and you just burped. I was like, shit, sorry, love.
Yeah, shit, dang.
Favorite place to perform? What's your favorite place? We need to do a round at the Bluebird.
We could do a round at the Bluebird. We could also film a live podcast at the Bluebird if you think people would want to come.
What if we did a round? We're going to whisper so nobody hears us. Okay. What if our round at the Bluebird was like me, you, Megan Marone?
Oh, that'd be crazy.
And then who else would we have?
It could just be us 3.
No, we need a 4th. I don't want to sing that many songs.
I don't know. Anybody. Who do you want?
Ed Sheeran?
I don't know if he would do it.
He wouldn't like
But
me.
did you see Megan him just played that show? That
yeah,
was
she told me about that. It was the coolest thing ever.
Dude.
Me, you, Megan, and...
An artist or a songwriter?
Anybody.
Avery would be cool.
Avery
Anna?
Anna, oh, I love her.
She's so good.
Okay.
My brother asked a pretty important question.
Who has the most handsome brother between you two? Probably my little brother.
You don't have a brother.
Yeah, she fights like a man.
Ashley
Kate. God, she's in the middle. You know what?
No.
Yep, I'm doing it. God, this is going off the rails.
There's a great question here.
Okay. Well, get ready to ask it.
There's actually 2 really. By the way, you guys asked the best questions. I mean, my gosh.
Why is this not working?
Your call has been forwarded to an automated.
Because she blocked you, dude. You think no one wants to talk to you, brother.
She's not answering the phone.
Okay. This will be good.
That was her.
What are some of your biggest pet peeves?
You, just generally, boat shoes.
Yeah, I got a couple of those.
Western shirts.
Oh.
You know what my actual biggest pet peeve is ever? and it has been since I was probably in 2nd grade.
Yeah.
You know how you have like the spiral notebooks,
Mhm.
and you rip the page out, and
Yeah.
and you leave like the little
And you don't
on the
perforate
side.
it.
Oh my god, my skin will crawl to hell and back. I hate that. Oh god, I hate
When
it.
you perforate it, this means a lot to me. You know, like where you break the thing off.
Mm-hmm.
Do you fold it to break it, or do you just risk it?
I usually fold it.
Yeah, me too.
'Cause I
It's
got-
not worth risking it.
correct.
Yeah.
That's a big pet peeve
So
of mine.
with a check too, like if you get a check and then
I don't
you
have.
fold,
I don't get those.
oh well. Anyways, if you did, you would fold it and then perforate it?
I've
Perforate it?
never had to think about that.
Oh.
I have great credit cards, and I have some wonderful people that I work with that write the
this is a
checks.
great question.
For me. What?
Peyton, Beth, what are your favorite things about one another in regards to your friendship? Just look
Where is
it
that?
up.
I don't see that on here.
Whoa. Yeah, me neither. That's weird. It's on there. You can't
Oh.
say anything nice. You have to make sure that it's on the piece of paper.
Very much so. My favorite thing about you in regards to our friendship. Sorry, my nipple was coming out.
That's mine.
I bet it is, buddy. I think you're a very kind person. You're very giving. You always put other people above you, which is very, very kind because you don't have to. And that you are one of the most successful young people that I know, and you act like you're not. And I think that's why a lot of people love you, because you could actually be an asshole at this point, and because you've had a lot of great success and you're not. And you're the same person I met. You're the same person that I met 3 years ago when you were living in government housing, wearing really bad beanies and had holes in your shoes. And
Still haven't learned.
now you have a beautiful wife and a beautiful set of dogs and a beautiful house, and you have the whole world in the palm of your hands, and you're still the same person.
That was really sweet. Can we make sure to clip that? And do you mind sending that to me? And if there's somewhere that I could put a video on my lock screen, I'd love to make that.
No, you didn't let me get to the best part. What you really do, my other pet peeve is you don't spend money.
Yeah.
You don't spend money on nothing.
Dude, yes I do though. Yes I do.
You.
It's not on me though. It's just life. It's so
See,
expensive.
I spend money like I got it, and I don't. But like
Can
you
I
don't.
tell you my favorite things about you?
Sure, go ahead.
That was very sweet, by the way. I'm touched.
Ugh,
Yeah, that felt wrong.
not me.
You're hilarious.
Oh, thank you.
You're a great friend. You're a great communicator. I don't think people realize how important that is in friendships. Like telling me how you feel, or like, I'm going to be at your house then. What are we doing today? I'm on the road, but I'm going to see you on Sunday. You're a great communicator. You are a great family man. You have so many goals that you're going to achieve and that you manifest, which is so dope. I mean, you're going to be an EGOT. And you've been
Delusion.
telling me you're going to be an EGOT for the last 3 years.
Delusion.
No, it's not. It's real. And you are. But you're really a great friend. And you're so talented. And you're humble, too, because you're pretty famous, dude. And it's pretty cool. I can't go through the airport with you without somebody being like, I've seen you somewhere, like, kissing people or something. Oh, no. That's not. They were talking about the TV show. That was only one person.
I didn't kiss nobody on TV.
What? No, not on TV. It's somewhere on the internet.
Who did I kiss on the internet?
I don't know. I saw it somewhere.
What?
I got a lot of favorite things about you, though.
That was real sweet. I'm very confused.
Yeah, me too.
The problem with me being famous is it's not all put into one place. People are like, I know you from somewhere. And I'm like, that's why I don't have a hit.
There really are a lot of like a lot of really cool things about you. You're really fun, like when we're with our families too. Like you make my mom laugh.
Oh,
more
I
than
love your
anybody.
family.
Oh, God.
Your mom's the sweetest person. She always slides up on my Instagram stories and tell me that I'm doing great.
She does?
Yes. Does she not slide up on yours?
No, she just comments publicly,
She don't. Well, she don't.
which
like
I
you.
love. Thank you, Mom. That's very sweet.
When are we having our moms on the podcast? They're supposed to come on, right?
I didn't know we were gonna tell everybody,
Well,
but we're gonna have our mom.
cat's out the bag.
Let's do a couple more. This is fun.
Okay, you pick them because I don't know.
Well, this one's for you.
If you could move 5 places from your hometown to if you could move what? If you could move
Is that a
5
board
places from your hometown to Nashville, what would they be? And what? Do not pass. Go. Are we playing Monopoly?
I don't know.
5 places from your hometown to Nashville, honey. I can't answer that.
Like, where would you stop along the way? I think is what they're trying to say.
what?
Oh,
If you could
if
move.
you could move 5
Oh!
places from Milledgeville to Nashville, dude, we
Well,
are
hell, there ain't-
dumb. Somebody take that off the wall.
They shouldn't have gave it to me in the first place. 5 places from my hometown in Milledgeville to here. We ain't got that much stuff.
Publix,
The
Which
Insane
is new.
Asylum,
Sonic,
Publix, Sonic, Central State Hospital.
Dukes.
Yeah, Dukes.
That was so much fun.
The Brick. No, Velvet Elvis. The abandoned bank.
Oh, that's a quick story we gotta tell.
What?
So when I was on I got married in July. For people who don't know,
We've already told this story.
My bachelor party we didn't do. Oh, I did tell the story
Mm-hmm.
where my brother was blind.
Yeah, your blind brother.
We gotta
Blind brother
cut that. We
Brad.
gotta cut that out.
Blind brother Brad.
Favorite? We did that.
Most meaningful song you've written?
I was just reading that.
I don't know. Probably.
I have some, dude.
I don't know the most meaningful song I've written. I don't know. I don't really like any of my songs.
Dude, I have some crazy
They don't
ones.
stress me
We
out.
mentioned Avery Anna earlier. I've written a lot of Avery Anna songs, like a ton of Avery Anna songs, and I love Avery. I think she's extremely talented. This last record she put out called "Let Go Letters."
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys have heard that. I wrote like 7 songs on that record, and one of the songs is called "Grave." And she plays it in her set every night, and there's a music video to that song that's extremely powerful, and it's a song about abuse of some sort, whether it's violence or sexual abuse or something. But it's basically a song about coming to terms with that and getting over it and fighting it before you take it to your grave. And it is an unbelievably powerful
I need
song.
to listen to that. I haven't heard that one.
Her song Narcissist, too, that we wrote together.
Great song.
That was the first time that I really saw what writing a song could like do to people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was my first song that I ever had, and I would go on YouTube and see like, I mean, I remember seeing like 10,000 comments, and it was all people directly like affected by narcissism.
Right.
Just communicating with each other and building a community in the YouTube comments. It was unreal.
I think my most is it meaningful song. I don't think it's out yet. I think it's all in this next project that I'm working on. Just because
Your next project's gonna be awesome.
I've lived so much life, and like I've actually not on my first record. I had stuff to say, and I talked a lot about like my roots and growing up in Georgia and that thing. Like that was that first record. But like this record, I actually tackle like, you know, like the issues of like mental health and like, you know, anxiety and alcohol abuse and like feeling lesser than, like those things is what I'm actually going to tackle. And there's lots of things on this. I have a song on this next project. I'm just going to go ahead and just like
why not?
put it out. It's called Alive. And basically it just talks about like I just want to live while I'm alive, and I just want to do everything that I can and live life to the full.
That song.
And those are the songs, like the new stuff that's coming out on this project is like I actually get to talk about things. Not I don't want to say actually, because like I talked about things that were important to me on the first record, but this record like I actually get to talk about like things I think that are going to affect people more in a way of like, I think there's a lot of people out there that like, you know, especially in our generation, I've talked to so many people like we're tired of sitting on our phones and we're tired of like not living the life that we feel like we could live, and we just got to go chase it. And like that's what this whole record is about. It's just like doing
it's really,
those things.
it's really like I think maybe before, especially when we were writing, we were just trying to write hits, honestly. And this is really coming from your soul.
Correct. This record, I mean, and even like I've showed you one of the songs yesterday, and it's like actually talks about like something that happened to me, like, and I can pull up the text message where it happened, and like, and it's like those are the things I'm gonna talk about on this record. So I feel like my most meaningful songs aren't out yet, and I can't wait for everybody to hear them because they.
I hope that is always how you feel too.
Yeah.
You should always feel like what you have coming is gonna.
Well, if I ever feel like the art that I'm putting out isn't, you know, the best thing that I'm putting out, I'm just gonna move home and be a social studies teacher.
You'd be such a great teacher.
It would be terrible. Those kids would hate me.
Couple more? One more?
Let's just do one more,
one more.
and then let's do our show and tell, and then let's make like a leaf and fuck off and go watch the Jonas Brothers.
I wish I was invited.
Damn, call me out. Wildest interaction you've had at a show. I was playing in Birmingham, Alabama, in a basement of a bar, and it was called Zydeco. It's no longer there. I'm looking dead at this camera, so this is very important. We get off the stage. I'm doing my post-show meet and greet, and this girl comes up to me. She goes, "Can I take a picture?" I said, "Yes, ma'am, you can." She takes a picture with me, and then she looks at me, and she goes, "Can I get another one?" And I said, "Sure." And so the person taking the picture said, 1, 2, 3. And on 3, this lady lifted her T-shirt above her forehead.
For real?
She had on no bra. And it was just tits, plural.
I was going to say.
Everywhere. And they took the picture, and they started running off, and my manager at the time chased after them. My manager at the time was 7 months pregnant, and she chased after him like Usain Bolt and took the girl's phone, made her delete the picture. And I'm standing there with the security guard, and the security guard looks at me and he goes, "Hell, it wasn't even a good tit." And that's probably. I also did have a lady that is a friend of a friend pass out in my green room. Like she had like a, what do you call it when you do? Oh, she fainted. She just fainted and fell out on the floor. That was pretty crazy. And all the friends were just sitting there like, "Oh, she does this all the time."
Really?
I said, "Well, I don't like that. You need." Yeah, I think she had like low blood sugar or something. I don't know.
Probably.
We got her like a piece of candy. She was okay, but that was
Dude, I
crazy.
actually just had my first interaction at a show. Like,
Just in general.
yeah, no. I mean, I'm trying to think. I actually had 2 recently. And by the way, I'm just a songwriter. I'm going and play songwriting shows. No, I'm not promoting my own music. So it's interesting. Anytime I have a personal interaction, it's interesting, you know. I was in California playing this show, and I just finished doing like photos in this vineyard because I need a new headshot pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I was also like doing a little bit of Sports Illustrated bikini modeling, but it was fine.
Right.
I'm not talking about it. Anyways, I was walking back to this green room at this winery, and this lady goes, "Oh my God, it's him." And I was like, "Who?" And she was like, she stopped me with her family, and she was like, "We saw you in Nashville." And she was like, "Do you have a couple minutes?" I'm like, "Yeah." She took out this picture that was this big of me and her that she brought to my show.
Oh,
And had me sign it. It was so cool. We took pictures and stuff.
that's so sweet.
But then this other interaction I
Oh.
had was in Martha's Vineyard. And
Love that place. Never
oh,
been.
bro, we were playing this show at this theater. Did you go on that
Theater?
trip before? Yeah, we were in a theater.
Theater.
Yeah.
Onward.
Anyways, so we're in this theater. I don't know what he
There
ate,
we
but he
go.
ate her. And we're sitting there, and this dude, there's 4 hit songwriters on stage, and we're all swapping songs.
Mhm.
And this guy goes, "Play like a band," which is not how it goes. Everybody
Correct.
plays their own songs.
Mhm.
And he goes, "Play like a band." And my buddy who wrote the song called Somewhere on a Beach finishes this song. The dude next to me played with him. And then me and Bo Bailey
Mhm.
were on the other end of the stage, and we didn't play with him because it's not how it works.
Right.
And he goes, as soon as he finishes playing Somewhere on the Beach, the guy goes, "How come you 2 didn't play with him?" And he goes, "Play with him next time." And I'm like, so I literally reach my guitar past the microphone like this.
Mm-hmm.
And I go, "You come up here and play." I go, "How many hits do you have?" Crazy that I would even do that. But anyways, the guy says nothing. He gets up 15 seconds later, and he's probably in his 60s. He, no joke, reaches down and grabs a skateboard and walks out.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. And his wife stayed.
There was not a single point in that story where I knew what the next words out of your
Yeah,
mouth
it
would
was
be. Why didn't you
crazy.
go grab like a piece of silverware and a cup and start playing like the triangle?
I could have. I was singing harmonies. I mean, we were trying to appease this one guy in a theater of 500 people.
Sometimes those are the worst because you're just like, there's 499 people and
Who
you're
are
like
having
trying to
fun.
entertain them, and then there's just one guy. And I've had people yell at me from the stage and they're just like, "Play whatever." I did have one girl, she was like, "Play this song." And I said, "Hey, we're only 3 songs in. I got 20 left. Chill out." Like, good God, don't wet your pants over it.
I've been
Okay,
there.
show and tell, show and hell. I've got this is like a really bad show and tell, but I think this is really cool. I got these custom guitar picks,
Whoa.
and they have the University of Georgia. What camera do I need to show this to? They have the University of Georgia
Logo.
G on it, which I don't know. That may be copyright infringement, but I don't care. Trademark, whatever.
It's on your plaque. I know it's not.
No, it's not. That's the state seal. And then on this, it's got my logo in Bulldog Red, which is my favorite color. Georgia Bulldogs beat Auburn this weekend. Controversial, but don't care. We won. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I'm clapping.
You've never been to a Baptist church. That's how we clap. But that's my show and tell. These guitar picks, and I'm out of them, so I need ego picks to send me some more. But yeah, these are really cool picks. You need to get some of these made for you, like with your face on. No, you should get like Koa's face on one side and then Boone's face on the other, and you should have these
I would
picks.
love that. I don't play with a pig.
Oh,
I wore my show and tell.
okay. Show me. Tell me.
This is my shirt
Okay.
that I wore during the welcome party at our wedding. We had a Western wear welcome party, and I wore this shirt, and I think it is badass. pearl snaps.
God almighty knows there's enough hair on that chest to make a damn wig.
Yeah, you're fighting for 8 over here. I got about 308. Anyway.
That wedding was great. That Western party was good. I was hammered to the wall, so I don't really remember much of it. But
Yes,
I remember
you did.
that I
We
did
had a
have on a
blast.
red bandana tied around my neck. I looked like the girl on my arm. Also, I had to take my shirt off today at the doctor to get my blood pressure taken. It was very weird because I was just like tits out in the waiting room, and I was like, "Hi." Yeah, that's
Hi.
how my
You looked great.
what's it called looked.
Your bandana.
Bandana. Yeah. Well, I
think we did it.
I think we're good on episode 5. I have to go watch the Jonas Brothers, and I can't wait to see the brothers Jonas. I haven't seen them in a minute. They're great guys.
It's gonna be good.
I love the Jonas Brothers, and if you want to know who my favorite Jonas brother is, I'll just tell you, Kevin.
He's great. And also, don't forget, we're gonna put up the cities that you're touring in, and you guys have to vote on which city.
Well, I haven't
I'm
announced the
opening for you.
tour yet.
Well, when you do that.
That's like in a couple episodes. Don't jump the gun.
Okay, never mind.
I've also got a piece so bad.
We love you.
Be
Nobody
good.
asked for this.
Nobody asked for this. Bye.
Bye.